Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy, and today we're back on Paragon once again. You'll be seeing some more Crunch gameplay on the new map, Monolith. 100% a fun experience. If you haven't played Crunchy on the new map, make sure you do so, but that isn't the main topic of today. What we're going to talk about today within this video is all the lore that we now know of. And yes mates, we did gain more information about lore, so it's very interesting to know. And also we'll be giving out a WINTERFEST code in this video as well. The code is broken into two parts, and those two parts will appear in this video at random times. So make sure you find them, put them together, combine them, and redeem that code in order to receive your reward from the WINTERFEST event week 2. So this could be a short but very juicy video indeed. But before we get to this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button to keep up to date with all the greatest and latest Paragon Gaming content and Paragon Gaming news. And if you haven't yet, make sure you turn on notifications by hitting that little bell button next to the subscribe button so you have the chance of being one of the first mates on the channel up to date with the most amazing Paragon Gaming content. And as always mates, expect it here first. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Within the version 35 patch, Monolith was released, and also with that release there was a new loading screen animation which occurred straight away after the draft lobby. And this was kind of interesting because they would always give you some type of tip if you're a mid laner or if you're off laner and all those type of roles within the actual map on Monolith, and they just go and tell you these dot point forms of what you can do in order to succeed on the map. And also towards the very bottom of this actual loading screen there would be a quote, usually quotes something about not being toxic and being positive to the team and teamwork and not DCing or not rage quitting, those type of factors usually. But there's some also interesting lore dropped within this actual quote section of the loading screen. So it's very interesting. Some of you mates have put this all together, and I personally think we haven't found all the lore drops yet. So it's kind of intriguing and leads to a very fun topic to talk about, because we don't know too much about the lore of Paragon yet. They're dropping it here and there, but there's just so little information and connections occurring. But until they've actually dropped the whole thing, we'll get a full understanding of what is actually occurring in Paragon and what's actually happening now, in the past, and obviously in the future. We don't have all the photos for each lore drop within the actual loading screens. We have some of them with actual photos and some of them that don't have photos. But at least you get an understanding of the lore that's coming to the game within this patch, and hopefully you get more of this in the future. And now let's get to the first lore drop of this actual video, and that is the ASHUR are as wise as they are powerful, but it was not always so. And this sounds like some type of clan that they are from, the ASHUR, and these people are powerful and wise, and they also weren't like that from the start, so something happened to make them like that. Sadly, we don't have enough information to know what actually happened yet. Let's move on to the second lore drop, and that is AGORA has many moons, but ASHUR have open seals on only 3, Zekken, Letha, and Omda. So with this piece of information, we know AGORA now has many moons, 3 of them being the Zekken, Letha, and Omda, and the ASHUR have opened their seals on these 3 moons. I don't know what the seals are in this case, and I don't know why they're doing this. I have no clue yet. All this lore drop is like background information to Paragon. We don't know too much about what is actually occurring here yet until some more information that we do get in the future. And now let's move on to number 3 of the lore drops, and that is until the seals were opened, all attempts to travel to AGORA met with disaster except for one. And this could be a straight connection to the second lore drop that we did mention within this video, because the seals were opened, and obviously the ASHUR have opened seals on 3 moons, and they maybe use that as a way to travel to AGORA without any type of disaster. So that could be the one way for them to actually go to AGORA without anything actually occurring in a bad way for them. But on the other hand of this actual lore drop, AGORA is the universe that this whole thing comes together in. So the moons that we mentioned and also the ASHURs have been the ones defending the universe of AGORA against enemy threats that will be trying to target the universe. And if there's any bad guy within Paragon, my prediction is that Gideon is trying to target them in some type of way. But we don't know if Gideon has some type of followers. We have no indication of what Gideon is, but we know he's a bad guy in some type of way. That is for sure. And the reason why I chose Gideon as the one that's going to be targeting them is that because his kit and his abilities all have these interesting names that obviously happen with space, like black holes, torn space, and all these interesting factors. And it makes it kind of intriguing to pull Gideon into this type of story or into this type of lore, and he's the one that's actually attacking the AGORA universe. It'd be super amazing to actually see that occur. Now let's move on to the next piece of lore drops within this video, and that is Omda is mineral rich but nutrient poor. That's pretty straightforward. I don't have to explain anything there. Let's move on to the next one. Some have spent lifetimes exploring the vast debris fields of AGORA's great orbital ring. Not exactly sure which heroes this is connected to directly, but it's connected to some of the heroes within the game, or some of the future heroes that will be coming to Paragon very soon. Let's move on to the next lore drop, and that is Monolith reflects the dawn and the dusk of the ASHURs. So the ASHURs could be living on Monolith, and Monolith is part of the AGORA universe most likely, or the two themes within Monolith, Dusk and Dawn, represent light and darkness of the ASHURs. So that seems pretty cool, but there's not much to explain there. So let's move on to the next lore drop, and that is the ASHURite engravings fetch a high price on the black market of Letha. So it sounds like the ASHURs or the ASHURite engravings are like some type of higher order within current time or within the past of the Agoran universe. Also, something to take in consideration, the moons of Agora seem like they are livable, and obviously there might be beasts, creatures, people, or just the ASHURs on those type of moons. We don't know yet, because there's a lot of moons on part of the Agora. We just don't know all the moons yet. Let's move on to the next lore drop, and that is Letha is a home to many civilizations which bear little resemblance to that of their forebears. And obviously forebears meaning ancestors or their line of descendants within the actual family tree line, whatever you want to call it, it's there. And it looks kind of interesting because Letha sounds like a very comfortable place and obviously relaxing place, and when you can just chill with other civilizations from other places of Agora. And why not? And now let's move on to the final lore drop, and that is Zekken teams with Deadly Life. So Zekken seems like a deadly moon of Agora, and maybe that's just the nature of the moon being deadly, or people that's obviously holding it down or part of that moon are generally just deadly people. And that is all the lore drops that we know at this current moment, so it's very intriguing to see what's actually occurring with Paragon, and I'm going to try my best to keep you guys up to date with lore because I enjoy talking about it, I enjoy making theories based on it as we've done in this video and made some predictions, because I'm hoping we do see them become true, like Gideon being the evil guy that's attacking Agoran universe. I know you may think that is bloody amazing to see as well, so don't say it wasn't. But either way, we still have to think about all the background information and put it all together, because we still need more information about Paragon and more lore about Paragon to fully understand what is occurring right now within the lore they've just given us, and within lore they're going to give us in the future and past, with the background information of each hero within the game that we currently have, because they all connect into one big story or one big storyline. And obviously I want to know what that is, because that will be super bloody amazing to understand completely, and then it will make it easier for me to break it down for you guys. And the chance of getting piece of lore drop within actual Paragon on one of the loading screens for Monolith is really low at the moment. So make sure if you do get that coming up on your loading screen, you take a photo and send it to me on Twitter through a tweet, obviously, at BT Lords. It will appear on screen right now. Make sure you send a tweet there with the photo of the lore, because we're going to try our best to put this all together so we help everyone else within the community and all the mates, all the family of mates, to understand what is actually occurring within the lore of Paragon. And now, as your Secret Saint Rick, I must give you another amazing code, another amazing free Winterfest code that you can use to redeem on your account to obviously gain some Winterfest loot from the week 2 of the Winterfest event. And now part 2 of the code will appear right now, so make sure you get part 1 and part 2, put them together, combine them, redeem them, and if you don't know how to redeem it, there'll be a link in the description below to help you out. And once you've done so and successfully redeemed your code, you'll get some Winterfest loot on your account. Could be skins, could be coins, could be anything from the week 2 Winterfest events. And if you get something bloody amazing, make sure you send a tweet my way showcasing your amazing loot, because it's always great to see what you bloody amazing mates get from the Winterfest codes that I give out on my channel. And if you did have notifications on, you'll be the first ones to redeem the code and have the chance of getting something bloody amazing out of the Winterfest loot. And also, mates, if you want to redeem another Winterfest code, go check out RG, and he will have another Winterfest code within his video that you can use to redeem. A link to his channel or video will be in the description below. But as always, mates, I want to know your thoughts about this video, and what do you think about the lore? What are your theories based on this lore information that we've gained within the Monolith update of version 35? Leave your theories in the comment section down below, because it's always interesting to read and understand what you guys are thinking, what your mates are thinking about this lore drops that just came in. So make sure you leave your opinions and thoughts in the comment section down below. And mates, this isn't the video I had planned for today from yesterday. It's actually a different video due to the fact that my sleep pattern is completely broken and stuffed up, because I'm always trying my best to get out the Paragon news to you guys as quick as possible, no matter what time. I stay up sometimes to 8 AM, I pull off all-nighters just to help out you mates, and that's what means a lot to me. I love helping you guys and giving you guys a better understanding of what is actually occurring in Paragon at every current moment, so you guys are up to date with the most amazing Paragon gaming content on my channel. So mates, if you did enjoy this video, show your support, smash that like button. Let's try to get 200 likes plus on this video. I know you mates can do it, your support has been unreal, and let's see more of it happen within this video. And if you mates want to see more Paragon gaming content and Paragon gaming news on my channel, all you have to do is share this with your friends and hit the subscribe button to become a mate today. And that's all for this video. Oh, time to go, but don't you worry, we're back very soon. Hang tight boys, because that's nothing yet. And every time we find out about lore within Paragon by the Epic Games of the Paragon team, they've always placed it in some type of sneaky way. Their techniques are on point. That it feels right.